It is March 23, 2026, and President Trump has issued a sudden 5-day extension to his ultimatum against Iran. This narrow window represents a final countdown, determining whether the region finds a path to peace or enters a total energy blackout. This map shows the physical reality of the Strait of Hormuz. It is a choke point that previously handled 20% of the world's daily oil supply, a flow that now effectively stops. The strait is now a graveyard of damaged merchant ships. More than 150 vessels are anchored outside, paralyzed by warnings from the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which serves as Iran's primary military and political force. The physical destruction of a few ships is secondary to the central threat. A regional power has successfully engineered the sudden, complete paralysis of the global energy baseline. Skyrocketing war risk insurance premiums have mathematically priced standard commercial shipping out of existence. Premiums jumped from a baseline of 0.125 to 0.4%, a sudden $250,000 in fees for a single tanker transit. In the resulting energy vacuum, Brent crude prices shattered the $100 threshold, spiking to $126 a barrel. By making the water too expensive to insure, asymmetric forces have triggered a global energy crisis without needing to sink every ship. As the world pivots to seek alternative supplies, the primary backup system is failing. We have to look north, to the Baltic Sea ports of Russia. The ports of Ust-Luga and Primorsk are vital global outlets, responsible for exporting tens of millions of tons of crude oil every year. This image shows the massive transneft fuel reservoirs. Following drone strikes, oil loadings at these highly flammable facilities have come to a complete halt. Regional governors have reported fires burning at the Primorsk fuel reservoirs, confirming that the physical infrastructure of the backup supply is now compromised. The simultaneous severing of the southern energy artery in Hormuz and the northern backup in Primorsk has created an undefendable, cascading global systems failure. Why are heavily defended global infrastructures falling so easily to cheap, small-scale attacks? The answer lies in hardware like the Zala Izdalia 53, an AI-powered loitering munition. These are effectively kamikaze drones that target infrastructure with high precision. This weapon uses neural net target recognition powered by an onboard AI chip, allowing the machine to process complex visual data in real time. It scans a facility, passes over low-value structures, and locks onto the most critical infrastructure without human guidance. Because it requires no human pilot, it doesn't rely on a radio control link. This makes the weapon functionally immune to traditional electronic warfare jamming. Modern infrastructure is failing because current military defenses rely on severing remote control links, a tactic that is useless against a weapon that thinks for itself. The global economy was built on the stability of massive, centralized targets, supertankers and coastal pipelines that are now fatally exposed. These centralized assets are being neutralized by decentralized, unstoppable AI weapons, making the cost of basic global trade unsustainable. We are now back to that ticking clock. President Trump's 5-day ultimatum to Iran regarding the Strait of Hormuz is nearly up. With backup supplies in Russia already burning, the stakes of this negotiation have reached a critical maximum. A diplomatic failure in the Middle East over the next 5 days no longer results in a mere regional war. It guarantees a total, undefendable global system crash. The long-established rules of modern global trade are burning, replaced by the harsh realities of autonomous, attritional warfare. To stay ahead of the curve as this crisis develops, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more updates.